Hey guys, my name is Bharat,
My name is Alina.
and just like every single year, we bring to you a new and exciting project which adds a lot of value to you. Last year, we started with the Faster German online courses, and we took you through A1, A2, and B1 along with the Goethe exam preparations at the most affordable price available. If you take a look at all of the other language institutes and stuff, they charge you anywhere from like 4 to 5 times of what we are offering you, and it was a massive success.
And we are so happy to say that we could help 11,000 students with their German language studies who maybe didn't have the financial means to go to cities to join language courses, or who live in small villages, or in general who don't really like the concept of live classes or these traditional language institutes with non-native speakers in India.
Also, a lot of professionals who are working 9 to 5 and they don't have the energy or just have the desire to attend a live class. They also join the courses because now these are completely self-paced courses. You can set your own pace and you can go through the lessons as many times as you want. You can make notes and you can do everything on your own. And the result of that was we got really great results from the students.
Hey guys, this is Sheil. I had enrolled in the Faster German A1 course and I can say it was the best decision that I took. And after scoring 100 on 100 in A1, I am more than excited and looking forward for clearing A2 and B1 as well.
So first of all, I would like to thank Bharat and Alina for making this Faster German course. I think it is the most well-structured course I have ever
I
seen.
am Parmi Hettiarachi. I got 85 out of 100, and trust me, this course really helped me with my German A1 exam.
You see students from A1, A2 and B1 courses, like they got really nice results, and we had students getting 100 out of 100, 99 out of 100, 98 out of 100, like so many different great results, and that was very exciting. So we decided this year we are going to make things even more interesting. Now, how all of this started was I started learning Russian. I was like, I know that we are teaching German to so many students, and maybe it is time that I might have forgotten how difficult it might be to learn a language. So I was like, okay, now I'm going to start learning Russian, and now Russian is of course like twice as difficult as German because you have 6 cases instead of kind of 3 cases. And I started taking classes, I started gathering material, I started doing a lot of things that you would generally do in the self-study mode. And I was like, the thing that I still liked the most was like reading books where I'm having Russian, and it's short stories with some kind of morals, things like that. So I was like, how interesting would it be if we can have something like this for German? And that's how we came up with the idea of Faster German Stories. And we are so excited about this because we are launching 2 different volumes, which is going to be for A1 students and another one for A2 to B1 students.
This was a very fun project for the whole team to work on. I was narrating the stories, Bharat and his team were writing the stories, and also we added a lot of exercises inside.
Now, the best thing about the Faster German Stories is, first of all, it is bilingual. You see the German text going on here, and you see right on the other side the English text going on. That means when you're reading a story, you don't have to constantly go to Google Translate and like take a look at the word and so on, because that also wastes a lot of time. We want you to learn in a context, because when you learn through a story, the words and the vocabulary sits in your brain much better. So that's the first thing we did. The second thing we did was we added almost 50 plus minutes of audio inside that, so that you're also able to improve your hearing. Because many people complain when they're giving the German exams and stuff, okay, my hearing is not so good, I'm not able to understand the text and so on. So you have the hearing, and then afterwards you have some exercises to that, so that you're also able to do the exercises.
And also listening to how a native speaker would speak German, I think is always very helpful.
In each of the volumes, you have 21 stories each, and this we are bringing out at a very affordable price. You are not going to find prices like these anywhere. And also this concept you're not going to find in any other language institute, any other language platform whatsoever.
And the point is, learning a language shouldn't feel like torture or it's such a difficult task. So we wanted to do this project also to make it more fun for you.
Now, of course, learning a language is a long process depending on how much time you're investing inside. And it's also very important to always change it with different kind of things. If you remember your childhood days, what we used to do was like the way we got fluent in Hindi or for Alina in German, for me in English afterwards, it was always after borrowing books from the library, reading some kind of short stories, reading some kind of comic books. And also, if you think about the very starting few years, the primary grade, when we used to read these stories with morals and these fairy tales and things like that, they would always sit inside our brain much better, because again, people are always very quick on remembering a story. And when you can remember a story, you can also very quickly remember the vocabulary which comes with that. The best thing about the Faster German stories is that it doesn't matter if you're enrolled in our Faster German courses, or if you're enrolled in some other language institute, or if you're studying the language on your own. You can always use these stories to supplement your own language learning. And the funny thing is that even if you're at A1 level and you say, okay, like, maybe A1 stories I'm able to understand, why don't I try the A2 to B1 stories? You can even like pick that, because you will always have the translation right next to you. You always have lifetime access to all of the volumes that we're producing. And the best thing about it is like you can like challenge yourself a little bit more, because the A1 stories are a little bit simple, like they're a lot more simple. And then when you go to the A2 B1 stories, they're actually very interesting, like with morals and so on. There's a little bit of learning curve, but we also like review this. We tell you like, what kind of grammar is involved there, things like that, so that everything is like more clear to you, and also a lot more fun, so that you can start the year right. We are launching both the A2 to B1 and A1 volumes at 50% off the price as an introductory offer. And the first 100 students are going to get these stories at a ridiculously low price. You're not going to find an offer like this anywhere. And if you like the stories, you will also be able to refer some of your friends to these courses, and all of the details for that you're going to find in the course itself once you're enrolled.
With this, we want to invite you in our new initiative. Again, you have the bilingual stories, you have the audio files, and you have exercises.
And this is going to make sure that whatever you're doing, you're just going to have a little bit more fun. You're going to have some stories that you can come back and read, and you're going to improve your German much faster, just the way we used to do in our school times, by borrowing short stories from the libraries or reading comic books, so that everything is more fun.
And maybe you will even recognize some Indian stories in our A2 to B1 volume.
Yes, because the theme of that is Panchtantra for the volume 1, and you're going to also like really like it. So with this, again, we look forward to having you in the courses. And if you like the course, or if you have some kind of suggestions, feedback, my email is always there. So we are happy to listen to any kind of feedback you have for me, or you can write to us on Instagram, and we are happy to receive a message from you.
And we wish you a happy and successful new year.
Yes, bye-bye.
Bye.